11 a.m. Check out, might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for that, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, blow on. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-sleep, then hit with the back then, you
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Like 5. Check like 45. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Monday.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Phillip Lindsay. 73 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Next to score, Steelers 7, Bengals 0.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Go.
Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
44.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Safety's creeping. Hatch it.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Hey.
Hey, turn it up.
On first down, Bernard. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check, 55 to Mike.
High. Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44. Here you go. 5. X3. 218, chopper.
On 2nd and 7, Dalton dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't.
Here you go. Can.
55.
61, matchbox lights. Hey. High 7.
And Dalton to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Now 4th down and 1.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. 22 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Pulled it good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Here we go.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Kill. Easy.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's go, baby. Tighten up. 45, Mike.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Here comes the Bulls. I see you.
Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These two teams all tied after 1.
Ready? Black 20. Let's go. Hey, alert.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he finds McDonald. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Easy. 45. Mike, 45. Hey, orbit. Let's go. Black.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Take both of them.
On third down, Roethlisberger trying to lay one up deep. It's caught at the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, 55 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Bengals 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Mike, 55. 55. Oh, yeah.
Passing, it's Dalton. And able to find Green. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Pass. Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Come. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. 368. 2-by-2. Move. Hey, exit. Hands up.
Here's Dalton.
It's just me and you.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
44. 44. Here you go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Here you go. 368.
Throwing again. Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to... And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. 22, 44. Hey, Alpha. Snickers, 66. Mike, 45. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Protein spill.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check. Move your quarter.
Watch out. Check for
Help out. Black and burn.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey. General West. Make these babies crawl. 368.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Wahoo! 22 jet bomber. 50.
Watch the screen.
The first down throw coming for Dalton. Going deep downfield. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, 34 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut, as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Hey, Roy. Let's go.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
No spacing.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. The Steelers signal for the second. Of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
All right, now. Block 80! These two.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Dalton. He finds his running back, Mixon. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey, check 20.
Nice. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, check Mike. Watching you find. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Dalton here from the gun. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Dalton with a give here to Mixon.
I got you, boy.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Bernard. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 39. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Joe Mixon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Be good. Here we go, can. Here we go. 93, 52, 93, 44.
Here's Dalton. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Check 50, check 50.
Under two. Here we go, can. Check motion.
Throwing. Dalton brought in here by Tyler Eifert. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Regular. Hey, box drop.
Mike's 50. Let's pick it up.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And now this throw complete to Washington. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Out. 77. Here we go.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check. Lucky. Back.
X3. 218. Chop it.
Check.
Monday.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
He's brought down by William Jackson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 18-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Black 30.
Let's go, D.
Alert.
We got to step it up.
47.
Check 45.
Jack 16.
Check 45. Come on.
47.
One more time with Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Alert. Quickstone, travel.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Roethlisberger now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Ben to throw again. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Black 20. Check 15. Undercut. Check 3. Check 3. 80 weapons. Hey, alert, 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 alert. C2.
Check 45 the mic. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some
44.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Rock it. Watch the ship.
Now it's the backup Rudolph. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike's 50. Mike's 2 by 2. Move. 65.
Hey, zoom.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Dalton. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain there of 21 yards.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Hey, watch it, watch it. 36, 36. Hey. Hey, go, 368. Hey, Delta.
Dalton wants to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through plays.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 4, check 2 by 2. Move. Yeah, 5-6, 5-6, 5-6.
So now Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with Clayton.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. They've got his man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Turn. Switch. Slant. Hey. High 7. Go.
Rudolph now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Hey, orbit. Look, squeeze. Check, crunch. Hit it.
Now it's Rudolph. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brandon Copeland gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short.